It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we'll see Nick Bolton, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Bisons and the Nighthawks under the lights on Sunday night.
Now from just east of the Mississippi River, EA Sports welcomes you to the home of the Blues, Memphis, Tennessee. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Bisons of Anchorage taking on the Nighthawks of Memphis. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Memphis team as they get ready here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And last weekend, they pulled one out in a very low-scoring affair. It was all about their defense.
Meanwhile, for visiting Anchorage, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led by their 5'11 quarterback, and a mobile one at that. From Temple, it's P.J. Walker.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Walker. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. To throw is Walker. He's got his target. That's complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown! John Mooney. His first touchdown on the year. And the Nighthawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now 3rd down and 7. Richardson looking to throw this. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now it's Richardson. That'll be caught by James. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On first down, Richardson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Highsmith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Off play action, Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's dumped off to Pollard. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on. Back
onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Walker now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group dribbles and ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Richardson out of the shotgun. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Richardson's this throw finds Smith and Jigba. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Now Richardson. Swinging this out for Pollard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back.
Touchdown! Richie James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A 1st down throw for Walker. That's complete to Mooney. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On to the 2nd quarter. Memphis in possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup, but it'll give him a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Walker. Under pressure, and down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Walker. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Presley Harvin now. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down, Bisons.
Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Richardson's throw on target to James. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Richardson. James has got it. Complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Richardson looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Fighting his way through contact. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bisons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Walker. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And working out of the gun here, Walker. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He finds his man, Pollard. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Over the middle, complete. That's James.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you. And you use your body to create some space.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter.
right, Coach. Thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And complete to Smith-Njigba. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Richardson hit and he fumbles it. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now Mevis for the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1, because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Smith-Njigba in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Richardson back to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw is Walker. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
First down, Walker. Hold in here, Caldwell. This will be stopped about yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Option play, and Walker's going to run with it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
That's good. First down.
On the give, this is Harris. He'll take this to the 46. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Walker. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now. Walker. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Nighthawks have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. Would you work your tight end into it? That's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 69 yards. And the Bisons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Ayuk goes in motion. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Richie Grant in on the tackle. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Walker now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and a couple. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And Walker now to throw on 1st down. Keeps himself upright. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball. Ready up.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The offense on third down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw this. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake, Walker. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. He's back to throw. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Anchorage, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Memphis, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.